Okay, welcome back. So we're gonna go do the Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh quest chain, and we'll do them one quest at a time. This is a classic UK British adventure from like 1979, 1980. It'll be neat to see how faithful to the original story that the guys have kept it. To get to the place, it is one of the little DLC expansion pieces. To get to it, you need to go into this grove here, where all the different portals are. It's very similar to um, the bazaar in Everquest One, if you remember that. And this is the keep on the Borderlands. We've been there many, many times. Now we're going to pop over here right next door to the Salt Marsh. She will teleport us there. And the theme of this stuff in the past was always about ghosts and pirates and old ships and things like that. I've not played through this at all, so that's going to be part of the fun. So let's see what they've done together. We've got people jammed over here. What are they talking? What are they checking out? Let's see what that is first of all. Augment vendor, a banker. Okay. A portal back to Eberron. Okay. A doorway to go outside. A bar full of people that are standing up that are not have not passed out yet. What is that? A spirit binder. Okay, interesting. Can't interact with that, or can I? Touch the shrine. Okay, so that's a resurrection point. This person's here completely on fire. He's got a quest. What is this little mailbox? Okay, it's a mailbox. That's cool. Town councilor 2, 3. This must be a centralized quest, kind of like in the Keep of the Borderlands. There was always like one NPC in the middle that had like, if you do all the other smaller quests, then come back to me. And there's also this heroic guy saga. I don't know what that is. We don't know what a saga is. And the quest here, bundle item vendor. I wonder what that is. Oh, that's right. Someone have bought items, they can like claim them here, which I don't have anything like that. Epic trainer, an auctioneer. We're not buying gear. We're just trying to just get gear the old school way. All right, I'm going to start with this town councilor. Let's see what we got going on here. All kind of mischief going around. Lizard folk, smugglers, mysterious sounds at night. Wouldn't be surprised if this codex page of yours is behind some of it. If you're interested, I can point you to some of the more unusual going on. Just make sure you're fixing problems instead of causing them. People around here won't stand for an outlander, rabble rouser running through town and making a mess. That sounds good. I'll help crack down on your problems. Maybe the codex page is behind some of them. I could ask for more detail. I'll skip that. I'll let you do that. Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh CR3, Legendary Arcs CR32. Let's find out what's been going on. Let's see. Smuggling operation. Okay. There's lizard folk. There's troubles with them. Mysterious voices and ghosts. That sounds fun. All right, good. Let's go back. Let's track down your problems. And as just like in the Keeping the Borderlands, the first thing they want you to do is talk to the next NPC to your left. So we're going to do that. This is one thing from the interface perspective that can be slightly confusing. Normally, you have a quest, and when you have it completed, you have someone you need to talk to. So we'll talk to her again, and there's nothing happens, right? So you just want to go talk to Crag next to see what goes on with that. Okay, have a drink, make yourself at home. Tell me about the house on the hill. Oh, okay, this will be fun. Some day long past the house had a name of its own. Nowadays the place is falling to pieces. Everyone just calls it the haunted house. Why? Weird noises, lights and shadows in the windows. I've even heard a sailor say his crewmate never came back once he went inside. The people won't stay away. Some fool let loose that there's treasure of some sort inside. Fa. No amount of baubles or coin convinced me to go inside. I'd stand watch over graves in the graveyard, but I feared death all the same. Okay, I'm going to go there. I'm not scared. So we're just going to do this first. As usual, I don't like to, like in some MMOs, like, I don't like to pick up everything because a lot of them are single instance based, and you may lose track of one, and you won't know what order you're doing things in. This eagle is cool looking. Osprey, cool. I seen an enhancement that had something like that, like a Harper thing. I'll have to check into that sometime. So we got arrows, we got a few potions. Let's go see what happens. Normal is level 3. Okay, we need to finish that before we can pick a harder wood. So maybe this is the outdoor zone. Never been here before. Okay, this is cool looking. We got seagulls. This big ship here. It's got a quest thing on it. Remember, when you see these things like this, like if I run over this and try to interact with it, it'll probably say you're not on the right quest, right? Oh, okay. Maybe this is just another entrance. Okay, I guess this is a boat. I had no idea. I just thought it was like a building. Great, there's the main mast, and there's the whatever would you call this? The grate that goes to the upper deck? I just realized that. All right, now we know how to get back in. Should remount me automatically. Yep. And the detail level looks better. I think this was released maybe 3 years ago. Chimney, sky, buildings, weapon and shield vendors, missile vendors, hireling vendors. I wonder if any of the hirelings are different. I picked up some level 5 clerics. Let's see what they have here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. These are 1-3s because this is almost kind of like in keeping the borderlines. It's got limited level range. Okay, that's fine. Glad I got NPCs from somewhere else. And it looks like the pip is telling us to go down here. Let's pull this over a little bigger. So it wants to go way down here. This is the haunted house thing, and this is stuff I don't have. Okay, cool. Let's go get a little vista view first to see what's the view around here. Cool. Okay. What? Oh, okay, Batty's taking shots at me? That's not a good idea. That may not work out for you. Okay. And let's see, where were we? Look, a level 5 ranger. Let's attack him. This must be the haunted house on the hill up this way. It looks like one, doesn't it? That's cool looking. Yeah, this is neat. Imagine this in oh gosh, New World. It's such a shame they canceled that game. Okay, we got Saltmarsh rats. There's a body of water. Let's get rid of this crap. Okay, so we're going to head off.
Thriving temple to offer their prayers to the god of the sea.
Oh, a different dungeon master's voice. I thought I saw a comment online that people said they liked that person's voice. These are like little level 3 dudes. Just gonna pick them off for fun. As usual, a Slayer quest. And we're gonna let's get our level 5 healer out. Put him on aggro. Oh shit, I forgot. You know the rule, you always gotta be at the entrance. Let's go to the actual entrance first. We could have got that cleric out at the exit to the building, but I'm not gonna do it. Heading up the hill. Neat. Oh look, there's something way off there. That's cool. I'm excited by this. It's fun to play something I have never seen before.
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water.
So let's adjust this. We'll bring combat down and sound effects down a little bit, and we'll bring that voice up so we can hear this guy's voice act because it sounds pretty good. I wonder if it'll let me summon the cleric right here. Or will it not? Closer to the entrance. Okay, we're not in the entrance. Oh, good. I can do a higher level. 4 or 5. Let's do it on 5. Something happened to that guy's hand. All right, let's get our cleric up. I tried to pick one that had restoration. I did pick up a few extra potions. And we'll pop her on aggro. And she looks like not doing too good.
The front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. You spot some faint footprints in the filth, leading down the corridor ahead.
Okay, straightforward, nothing too crazy. Certainly a lot more interesting than Will Wheaton's junk in TOEE. Footprints. And I think I'm going to put my long strider on. And we'll put search bed down here and move the boots over. Okay. Creepy.
Corpses occupy the remaining seats around the broken table, surrounded by desiccated food. Flies dance above their heads.
Cool. Okay. Venture pack. It's just usually junk, which I don't like that. It bugs me. Do you remember playing Baldur's Gate years and years and years ago where you were around robbing everything you could to get some gold so you could get some gear for your characters? Sometimes looting every box is fun. And you do that in Elder Scrolls Online and you end up getting apples and rice.
This lavish room is cold and barren.
This is cool.
The taxidermied animals that line the walls pierce you with their cold, empty gazes.
Must be a manticore. This is interesting. What's this? Okay. Faint glimmer from the owlbear's mouth. Let's stick our hand in.
Inside the stuffed owlbear's beak, you find a lever. As you pull it, you hear stones shifting overhead.
Overhead, huh? That's odd. Well, maybe did they open up to that, or was that like that already? Let's go up there and explore. For those of you who've already played this before, you're probably laughing at all that stuff I'm doing. Let's see what we got up here. This is like an attic.
The kitchen is dirty and damp.
My NPC is up there already.
Treads and smell of decay.
Don't kill everything until I get there.
The door on the eastern wall is locked with a heavy iron padlock.
Is she around the corner? Yeah, she's in here fighting stuff. I'm trying to burn those spell points. Okay, I want to see if I can get up there. Because it said that when you pull this lever, something overhead, but I don't seem to be able to jump and pull up here. Interesting. There we go. That was unusual. As always, levers looking for levers.
You can hear a faint aria emanating from behind this door, on which dangles a heavy silver padlock.
Okay. I'm going to assume that there's no key in here. Oh, here we go. Get this open. I'm going to warp NPC up to me. So now we got a locked door we can't get into. And this is the place where the spiders were. And that's locked. Okay. So this all just loops around. I wonder what that sliding sound was. I can't interact with that anymore. Book doesn't do anything. Let's go back around this way one more time. This is the room that we're in, just to be sure. It'd be kind of lame to have the key to the locked door in a crate in this room right next to it, but you never know. Down this way, door we haven't opened, locked. A few locked doors here. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. That's the way we came in, so we're like at the upper level.
As you ascend the stairs, you hear an angry voice. Who is in my house? It howls.
It's Jason Bullman.
Get out!
Okay. Oh, this one's not locked.
The only sign of human life in this chamber is the flickering, shiny lantern set on the windowsill.
Hole to fall into. Let's see about this lantern in the windowsill. Nothing. Haven't been alerted to. Whoops. Okay.
The only thing of any note in this room is a clump of tiny mushrooms that protrude from the floor and form a noxious circle.
Sounds like a trap, right? There's a lever.
You find a small lever in the fireplace. When you pull it, the runes on the floor light up.
Okay. This typical puzzle, again, a super small one. As you can see, you usually see the connection here doesn't connect. This connection connects, so you're going to have to use, not this one. You're going to use this one. Oh, come on. Pick the right one. It drives me batty when that happens. And let's see. This should do it. Now, what did it do? There's one over here. Same kind of thing. We're trying to get it in here. That's the only connection. This will give us the option of going both directions. Look, I'm not connecting. That's not going to work. I'm not even over there. I'm hovering this one. Okay.
The crystal on the wall flares a bloody red and sounds a faint chime. You can hear the same noise coming from upstairs.
Where's our little
through
healer?
the holes in the ceiling.
Okay, we've been strength damage. Remember, this caused real problems in the past when you get down to 0 strength. Now, I believe, doesn't she have lesser restoration? Let's see if that work. Okay, that got her strength up. Thank goodness for that. That stuff's really annoying. Okay, so that would open this red thing. This powered this up and just Chodes attacked us. What do we need to do now? Let's see here. Have we been through here yet? Yes. This is the lower level again. That's the entrance. This is the yelling down the hallway happened. This door only opened when we were above. It was a mirror, so I'm attacking myself in the mirror. Dusty note. Whoa. That was cool. It is haunted. Now, what we got up here? Search for the rumored treasure, find the iron key, optional, find the silver key. We opened the red thing. This is a hole in the floor that we fell down before. We jumped down. Let's go back up there and double check that we didn't miss anything, because I think we took a step and fell down as opposed to jumping down on purpose. So there was more doorways up here. Okay, this red is open now.
A festering infestation has twisted this bedroom into a spider's den. From the doorway, you can see a glint of metal in the fireplace.
Okay. Don't see a glint of metal in the fireplace. Just saw an adventurer's pack. What would we want to do then? Oh, is this it here? I think I saw a glint when I'm walking through. That's my buff, Longstrider buff happening, which we can refresh. Don't see anything in here. Okay. That tip about there being a glint of metal in the fireplace is deceiving. Is there anything else in here that we've missed? Nope. I wonder if the adventure pack has spawned on top of like a key that I can't see because it randomly placed there. That'd be really annoying, wouldn't it? But I don't see a key in there or anything. Let's keep moving around, see what this lever does. Didn't close the door. Not sure what that was for. It's been activated, so it can't be activated again. All right, let's see what else we have here. This is the room we were in before we fell down. There was really nothing else in there. Excuse me.
The door to this room is secured with a dingy gold padlock.
Okay. It's so weird you'd open this lever and come in here and talk about this glint of key in here, and then there's nothing there. Let's go check. Another locked door. This is the area we came through before. This is all the warehouse stuff. This is just pits going down. What do we have down this way? I hear movement.
What was once a fine master bedroom now stands dirty and decayed.
Okay.
A small wooden trunk stands at the foot of the bed, its lid closed.
Here's a ghosty. Okay. Let's do a search here. Oh, what's activated? This is kind of creepy. So you have like this ghost over this hanging skeleton, like the person never got laid to rest. Suit of armor. That's just breakable. So we found a secret door, but where is it? Let's pull the camera back a little bit, make sure we haven't missed it. Because usually once you find them, then you don't have to do anything else. You can just interact with them. Huh. No clues there. Okay. We'll try that later. I don't want to just guesstimate. It's where we thought we found a secret door. What's this? What did I see something? A gold key behind there, huh? See that through the geometry? That's kind of unusual. Might be something hidden here. Where is she? Now, where is she at? Let me get her back to me. Maybe that was being detected by her on the other side. Okay, so there's a gold key.
You find a gold key beneath the rug in front of this window.
Now, what needed a gold key? I thought it was more back down this way. This is the glint in the fireplace. It didn't do anything. Locked.
In the far corner of this room lies a man, quite alive. He calls out to you in distress, though his words are muffled behind the cloth, shoved into his mouth.
Well, let's see what's going on with Ned here. There's a hole in the floor.
You remove the gag, and he sputters out a ragged breath. You notice a sizable lump on the back of his head. Thank the gods you came along when you did. Name's Ned. Ned Snakeshaft. You have no idea how happy I am to see another living soul in this awful place. Quick, untie me so we can get out of this creepy place.
Okay.
Because, forget it. Looks like you found me out. What a shame. If you just left, you'd have been safe. These ropes are just for show. You couldn't just take our warnings and go on your merry way back to wherever you're from, could you? No matter. I'll just have to stop you here then.
Okay, we need to use the geometry because we're going to get whacked otherwise. She's going to end up getting killed if we're not careful here.
You got moves, I'll give you that. But there's a reason why they call me the Scourge of Sea. Where did you say you were from again? You're not just any group. You're Sepiyama.
Almost got them down. Nasty.
The assassin falls to his knees. It's your lucky day.
That was
You
tough.
get to watch Ned Snakeshaft, the best assassin in these parts, die. Hope you enjoy the view. With one last gasp, the assassin crumples into a silent heap on the musty wood flooring.
Nasty fight. Okay. What do we got now? That was just a trap, I guess. Nothing about it. This isn't breakaway. That's just a gold key and a gold door. Excuse me. We got this open. Nothing was here but a drop down. We opened the red door and it's had the glint in the doorway that's nothing there. The lever you pull, which I had no idea what it does. I want to make sure I've completed this upper level. We got a key there. We still need to find the iron key. Optional, find the silver key. That's probably either iron or silver. We pretty much killed all these boxes in here. So it isn't in there. That's locked. So we got two locked doors here. Just a stupid potion. Oh my goodness. Ah, how lame.
You find the silver key inside the crate.
Okay, let's check the hallway door. And do we pull that out? Yes. It must be this one. Okay, what door did I miss? One of the other ones was locked, wasn't it? Open. Okay, we're using, so that means we're using this one.
A fine guest bedroom, but rodents and other vermin have infested its corners and burrowed into the grand furniture.
Tight quarters is tough on Ranger Boy. Okay. But that's a key or something. Make sure there's no stupid traps or anything. Nothing's being alerted. A code of some sort of scrawl on this page. You can only make the last two numbers. That's 7-3.
You're able to make out half of the numerical password
Okay.
inside this book.
What do we got here? We use the hallway. Oh boy. Let's see, what can we do to get out of this situation? Hope she can keep herself up. If not, she's going to be dead and I haven't found a shrine. Nope, not you. Don't hit me. Get this elemental down. Okay, so close quarters fights are rough. Okay, here's a reward chest. Let's see what this looks like. Tumble and striding boots. That's what I'm wearing. This is dodge strength. Some scrolls. What's that for? Upgrading items found in the same adventure. Interesting. Okay. Oh gosh, inventory's full. Okay, let's see what we can do to clear some space out. We don't need this. And we don't need those items. Keep all these long-term things. You can dump these. Potions. What is this here? Well-fed junk. That's for regeneration in an inn. Another useless item, the amber vial. They just suck up so much space. All the slots are full. Let's dump arrows. That's just bijou. That just gets used. I want to grab this. Bounty. Okay, maybe it's a quest item. Find the iron key. Optional, complete the password. Okay, let's do the password thing. Last two digits were 7-3. The house is kind of mazy, so it's kind of hard to remember. I think it was on this trunk, right? Okay, there's only one option with 7-3. This one or this one? Doesn't make any sense. Is there any kind of pattern? 2-1-5-7-3 or 2-3-5-7. The last three are the same. 21, 23. We're just going to randomly pick one of these to see what happens. An iron key and a skull. Not good.
The ghostly figure in the corner of the room turns toward you. Get away! Get away! Get away! It yells before morphing into a monstrous figure that
Inventory slots are full. I'm going to kill these. Oh gosh, we're trapped in a room, I bet. Oh man, I'm going to get killed. Jesus, that was nasty. Oh man. That's a no for again fight, right? Okay, we couldn't pick up the golden key. You know, the NPC was attacking and being a weenie. And then we never found a shrine anywhere, so we couldn't rest up. And what is this? Haunted Mage challenge rating 8. We're doing this on 5. Let's see what this guy is. Challenge rating 8. Weeping Spirit, challenge rating 10. That's pretty nasty. A Mark of Chaos on this guy. Wow, that's a nasty fight. We'd have to be well prepared for that one. Seems a little strong for this, but it's not really supposed to be solo, right? There's the Spirit Shard. So here's the problem. If you use this here and resurrect nearby, you'll get killed again. If you hit this, nothing happens because you're not near a restaurant. So you absolutely have to release. But look what we got so far. And all this is going to do is put us in an inn, so we have to do this. We have no option. It's going to put us to the inn that we're bound to, which is back in the Skank Inn. So that was cool. Now the problem is we'd have to repeat this adventure to get to that point where we were. And of course we had too much junk in our inventory. That was causing problems. Let's get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need anymore. So we've been using this biting longbow. So we're going to sell the old Holy Fire one. And sell these boots. Don't need this anymore. I have a... We're doing striding and tumble and Pathfinder already. And this is just striding. We'll dump those. Don't need this. Expeditious boots. 25% movement speed. That's nice. We'll keep that. Blindness removal. We'll dump that. We'll eat this cornmeal. So we'll eat that now. Let's just sell the gems. Sell this real quick. Use the cornmeal up real quick to get the health regeneration going. And let's see what else can we say. Repair from damage. So we're going to add all. That's not too bad of a cost. Let's get some more room out of here. We have a lot of junk that we don't need. Let's see if there's any small crap items. Scrolls we'll sell. Don't want those. I'm keeping this hay. I don't know what it's for, but it might be something interesting. That's a spell component from one of my spells. I believe it takes that, doesn't it? Let's see here. Yep, it requires this chameleon tail, so we need that. So let's dump this and let's reorganize this. And we don't need this string of prayer beads. Okay, so let's head back over there just to see. I'm pretty sure the whole thing would be reset. And we really like to get that health up first too. We eating that food. This is a debuff that we're recuperating. Yeah, did we eat that? Get rid of this. We don't need a stupid mushroom. That's good enough for 110. Okay, I want to head back over there and don't have a selection on that and see what happens if we go back in. It should have reset everything. Cool village. Needs more NPCs walk around.
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves.
So we could
carrying
drop
the
this
briny
down.
stink
Now we're
of
on
churning
elite,
salt
highly
water.
skilled party, increases difficulty quest by an incredible amount. So let's drop it down to this skill. Can we drop it down? It's currently active. Oh, we could go back in. So we could go back in, but those guys will destroy us. Let's go in one more time and see if we can pick them off. If I'm able to zerg back through here a few times, I would probably just keep doing it. Let's get this cleric back up again.
The front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. You spot some faint footprints in the filth, leading down the corridor ahead.
Everything's still open. Was it this room? No. Doing an old shooter trick where you peek without actually looking. What the hell? We could never pick up the iron key. Okay, what's she doing? Now, what is this? A fear. Okay. This is a waypoint. Watch this take us in the room to get killed again. It does. No way to get out. Okay, if we're lucky, maybe she can keep herself alive while, not with 4 health left. That's way too tough. Way too tough for us. Okay, so we need to release. Too tough for us. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Let's get some food in us and get healed up. We'll take some of this. Need to repair again. Just hit add all and repair. And let's try and one more time see if we'll reset the instance and drop it down a difficulty level. And you have a debuff, and it doesn't last long. This death debuff, it's only 30 seconds left. It was probably 1 minute when I first came in. And I'm not going to look any of this stuff up or cheat or anything. Never played this one before. So what's deceiving about that, if it ever happens to you, is like, oh, sure, this is the same skill level as me. It'll be great, no problem. But when you, as you saw the description there, once you get to a higher skill level, it says it's tremendously boosted difficulty. The challenge rating on the main named in there was level 10 against a level 5. That's pretty nasty. I mean, they're just going to constantly hit you, and their armor class is probably tremendously higher. And there's 3 or 4 more Wiggler undead skeleton warriors in there. They're like beating the crap out of us. Even the cleric couldn't keep herself alive. So if you had a friend with you playing, and they had a higher level, you might maybe get away with it. Someone would probably die. So the debuff is gone. Our spell points is still down, and there's no shrine. And spell points are going up relatively decently. Let's just give it another second or two before we head back out. 75. Okay, those can wait. We're not going to use a lot of special abilities anyway. And this stays the same. So now you know you can go back in there repeatedly. If you killed in one room, it doesn't ruin everything. Let's see if we can do it at a lower skill level. But that last room is pretty nasty.
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs.
Okay, so
A stiff wind blows in.
we can't pick a different lower skill level because this is still active. So if we hit reset on this, this will reset this to clear the interface. This reset this. We could do it on normal, which would be 2 levels down. This is hard, which is 4. Let's do this on hard. And we can probably remember some more steps that we did before and retrace them. And notice how the spell points aren't regenerating. Okay.
The front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. You spot some faint footprints in the filth, leading down the corridor ahead.
There was never ever anything in this room. It'd also be neat to see if the adventure pack that I thought was on top of the other key was just a bluff piece of information. I think what was happening was that key that was up here under this rug was accidentally being highlighted
As you
as
ascend
a
the stairs, you hear an angry voice. Who is in my house?
as if it's a secret.
Get
See, it's not
out.
here. No, we checked it.
out.
Let's see if we can find this. Okay, cool. That's neat. So instead of being a
You
secret
find a
door, it
gold
was just
key
revealing the
beneath
gold
rug in
gold
front
key.
of this window. What was once a fine
And this
master
was the-
bedroom now
We know the
stands dirty
code
and
from
decayed.
previously.
A small wooden trunk stands
Go
at
for
the
it.
foot of the bed, its lid closed.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Nothing happened that time. Oh, now we get the iron key. Okay.
The ghostly figure in the corner of the room.
Okay, this
turns
closes the
toward
door. You can't
Get
open it.
away! Get away! Get
Where's the
away!
NPC?
It
Get back in here.
yells before morphing into a monstrous figure that lunges towards
Now it's just a single mage. Okay.
With the iron key, you should be able to unlock the door in the kitchen.
Much easier. I don't want those. Okay. Did we lose? Did we get any debuffs? No. Okay. Was there anything else in this chest? No. Okay. So, the rusty key, human skull. Alright, let's see what else we can find now.
This was once a fine guest bedroom, but rodents and other vermin have infested its corners and burrowed into the grand furniture.
Get a lot of problems with her pathfinding in here. Need to find a key to have them teleport to me. Alright. Weather tome. That's the
You're able
hits.
to make out half of a numerical password inside
Whoops.
this book.
Okay. Let's kite these guys down the hallway. Remember, the elemental was the pain. That's pretty challenging. If someone wasn't very good or didn't keep up with their gear, they might have trouble with that. Casters are always nasty. So this is a little reward for completing that, which is not as much. More of this hay. I wonder what it's used for. Something about upgrading gear drops. Locked. And if I remember correctly, remember we found the key to this other area was actually just in the box in the same room. It was a completely goofy way to find a key.
The kitchen is dirty and damp. The stairs up are missing a few treads and smell of decay. The door on the eastern wall is locked with a heavy iron padlock. The door swings open, revealing a room significantly more damp and decayed than the others in the house. The smell of spoiled wine clogs your nose with its acrid odor. You nearly trip on a bloodied, dismembered body in the center of this chamber.
Actually, something I forgot to check is we have another melee weapon we picked up. Well, which one should be the main hand? This is 1d6, 6.33, 12.0. Okay, we'll leave the kukri on the main hand. All right. What do we have through here? Just a bunch of junk spiders. Door that doesn't open. Let's get our map up. We forgot about that. That door doesn't look like a real door, does it? I mean, it looks like a door, but I see it's got a blue jewel on it. And we're not getting alerted to any secret areas. So this area we haven't been to yet. There's a lever. Let's see if that gets that blue door open. Does it have any kind of blue marker on it? Let's take a peek. Usually they tip you off with a colored jewel next to the switch. Okay, that got it, but it didn't let... You wouldn't know by looking for it.
Beyond this door lies a room so unlike anything else you have seen in the house that you pause for a moment, taken aback. When you open this door, you're surprised to find someone staring at you, brandishing sharp daggers. You couldn't just take our warnings and go on your merry way back to wherever you're from, could you? No matter. I'll just have to stop you here then. You got moves, I'll give you that. But there's a reason why they call me the Scourge of Satan.
Let's see if we can...
Where did you say you were from again?
Let's see if we can...
You're not just any rube. Those idiots set me up. The assassin falls to his knees. It's your lucky day. You get to watch Ned Snakeshaft, the best assassin in these parts, die. Hope you enjoy the view. With one last gasp, the assassin crumples into a silent heap on the musty wood flooring.
Okay. Where were we before we were jumped here? Okay, went in this blue door, opened this door, jokers came out of us. Remember that assassin guy was like, had a cloth in his mouth and that kind of crap? He's pretty nasty. He like kept getting in my face and hitting me. You know, I was trying to jump around the geometry and make him pathfind funny and jump in the stairs, and I was able to get rid of the mage. The footprints leading over to him was kind of cool. But interesting how, like, in the other skill level, he was somewhere else and the setup was completely different. You're locked in a room. I was able to kite him away. Now, where does this all go? Gosh. This place is a lot bigger than I thought it was.
Lanterns and supportive structures line this musty underground passage, suggesting the presence of human activity below.
A rust monster, yuck. Good. I'm going to backtrack first to the areas I've already explored before I move on to the new stuff. That's very tempting to do that. See if I can remember. And double check the things I've already... I opened the chest with the code. Fought the, like, you know, the boss room, picking up the iron key. I picked up the gold key. I know I've opened one of the doors. This is junk. There was a key in one of the boxes in the attic, and that was one of the earlier rooms. Okay, so let's see. This area goes through here. That's a dead end, yeah? Or was this to loop around? This looped around to here. Can't open that. This goes to the second floor is all it was. Second floor stairs. Maybe it was down that hallway. I had the sneaking suspicion there was a room that we could have opened.
The only sign of human life in this chamber is the flickering, shiny lantern set on the windowsill.
That goes downstairs. That's just to bait you to fall down.
The door to this room is secured with a dingy gold padlock.
Okay, we got this. That's a nice hit. Okay. Now in the harder version, there was something here, remember? This is where the assassin guy was all tied up and stuff, just trying to kill you. Okay, so that's different. That's kind of neat. That means you don't know exactly what you're going to get on each adventure. And this just goes down.
The only thing of any note in this room is a clump of tiny mushrooms that protrude from the floor and form a noxious circle. You find a small lever in the fireplace.
Oh yeah, remember this? And I've never figured out what it did. So let's... That's one side.
The crystal on the wall flares a bloody red and sounds a faint chime. You can hear the same noise coming from upstairs through the holes in the ceiling.
Where is Dummy at? Teleported to me, Kendra. So that opened the red door, basically what it was. So this puzzle in this room here opens a door upstairs. If you don't listen to the the DM dialogue, you won't know where the hit is. You could hear the sound effect. I could hear the, what's she going after? There's nothing even there. Okay, I see. Okay, so that's what the red door was. So we could just zip up here and go check that out real quick. And then we'll go back down to that pantry area and see what we see there. This reminds me of the State of Unrest in Everquest 1 and Everquest 2.
A festering infestation has twisted this bedroom into a spider's den. From the doorway, you can see a glint of metal in the fireplace.
And this was weird. That whole tip about the glint of metal in the fireplace, but there's nothing there except an adventurer's pack. Like, no one ever cares about those, which is really unusual. Okay. That one's still locked. That one's still locked. And let's go back down this way. Already did that. Completed that room. On the ground floor, there's some things that we missed. So we just zip over here. Did this room when we fell down. That's the puzzle. We did this room, yes. No. Okay, this dusty note. This was just the first time it tipped us off about a ghost in a hallway, but there's no ghost this time. Let's see if we can find that pantry that we were in before.
Corpses occupy the remaining seats around the broken table, surrounded by desiccated food. Flies dance above their heads.
Okay, now we're getting to the area we didn't do before, and now we have that other door we haven't opened yet. It's on a wine cellar. Okay, cool. Imagine how awesome it would be to go back and play Everquest 1 with all this clear character controls.
This room is furnished with plain but sturdy furniture. Sheets on the bed
That looks
appear
like a trap.
freshly cleaned.
That has to be a trap. Okay, that's just for interest. I don't see anything in here of merit that we can do anything with. Let's keep going. Big difference in difficulty level. Search for the rumored treasure. Okay, let's go through the other way where it had the access to the this blue cavern where the rust monster was. So we're going to backtrack into this big room here and cut through here. Looks like a locked gate. Junk up there. Mm-hmm. Let's get topped off here. We'll obviously have to get up this way then. Okay, let's do that. Or maybe you can't get up that way. Let's try this. See what you think you'd be able to get on this sloping piece and just walk up. Nope, it just rolls me off. just an adventurous pack, so it's junk anyway. Okay. Now. Oh, a restaurant finally. Cool. Actually illuminated, awesome. Okay, remember the trick that when you're going to use a restaurant, you got to target it and tell your NPC to interact with the object, but don't move. If you move at all, they won't. It'll ruin the rest, and you won't be able to use the shrine again for like 15 minutes or ever. So we're looking for. We explore the cavern and rumored treasure. Okay.
You emerge into a dingy, wet cavern with boxes and containers lining its
He looks
walls.
like a caster. She looks
More
like an archer.
smugglers stack their goods alongside the other merchandise. A robed figure turns toward you and shudders with surprise. I knew that rogue was useless, he says. Why our contact in town sent him to distract you is beyond me. The apparent leader of the smugglers glares at you. We can't let you leave alive, now that you've discovered our operation. You should have heeded our warnings and left this house while you have the chance. The wizard vanishes, yet copies of himself shimmer into view in his place. You'll be dead long before you can see through my illusions, he says. Your attack strikes flesh, and the wizard doubles over in pain. How can this be? He asks in a pained voice. Before he can run away, you strike him one last time. The remaining smugglers scramble out of the cavern, presumably headed to the ship where the rest of their operation waits.
Cool.
The gang will get their due in good time. For now, you content yourself with plundering the smugglers' wares.
Oh, this
That
is
should
interesting.
make up for the treasure you have been
It's an
promised.
augment, huh? Cool. I haven't had any of those. Take that. Okay, so that's completed completely. There was one optional thing we could have done, but I'm not going to do it because it goes way back that way. Cool. I found that to be very fun, very cool, very hard on the elite level, way harder than you realize, and probably because the challenge rating on that was like 10 on one of the enemies, and you're level 5, and you have to read the fine print. So when it says elite like that, they really do mean it's like for a party, probably at 2 people or 3 people, at least 5. You might be able to get away with it. Someone would probably get killed because of the swarming of all the enemies. But
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs.
I don't remember
stiff
if we
wind
hand
blows
this in.
off the
Let's
wind,
go see here.
carrying
Yep,
the briny
Crag wants
stink
it.
of churning salt water.
We could ride back. Let's see if recall will take us there. Okay, let's see what he's got. Usually, as usual, it's going to be like a pick of items. Okay, smuggler stuff, no problem. All right. Let's compare this 11 and 6. We're already wearing 11 and 6. Is there anything about that that's better? DC to trip and stutter, that's not us. Healing implication, we don't care about. 11 and 5, not worth it. 11 and 6, the same as we have. Poison resistance, not that big of a deal. Don't need a shield. Short sword, armor piercing, vertigo, no. Tales of War, we'll just take that for the guild. Okay, cool. We'll stop the video here, but that was the very first adventure. And as you can see, you do that on an elite level, even though it may say the same level as you, that's really much harder. If you read the fine print, it says this is many levels higher, really designed for a party, which I actually think is great. Maybe when you get like level 8 or 9 or maybe even 10, maybe you could do it solo. Okay, we'll stop that there. This is our first foray into the Sinister Secret of Saltmarsh adventures, and we'll follow it up with the next one with Anders here and see what he wants to do. We'll talk to you soon.